Hi, Sherri Banta with Sherri Banta Group, a financial specialist. How are
Hi,
you today?
doing great, Patrick. How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful. It's good to see you, and I'm so happy that you were able to take up some of the time today, and I
Perfect.
really do appreciate it.
Great to see you.
Now, I wanted to talk to you a little bit because in real estate, it's a big investment and
Mhm.
it's got some twists and turns and it can be kind of complicated. So it really does take someone with some expertise. But beyond real estate, there are other investments. There are other things going on in the stock market, and you are my go-to person. And I wanted you to speak to some of my clients about what you do and how you can help them.
Okay, perfect. I would love to help them, especially during these times. It's extremely important for us to be diversified. It's extremely important to not lose money right now. And all of the accounts, all of the products that we offer or advise are safe. So it protects your principal. They're called indexed funds.
Oh, yes,
So
yes.
when the market goes up, you go up. When the market goes down, you stay where you were. So it's an excellent option for safety,
Uh-huh.
especially when someone is trying to purchase a home. It keeps their money intact. A lot of people, I believe in diversification. You know, I own real estate, I have indexed accounts, I have certificates of deposits. An alternative for a CD are these fixed indexed accounts because we won't get a 1099 each year. So that's another highlight. I'm not a fee-based advisor. So any advice, anytime I meet with someone, there's no fee. So the service, to sit down and talk and take a look at your current portfolio, I welcome that. I encourage people to do that right now.
Wonderful.
Um, if someone has a 401k and they're still working and they can't move it, they can't roll it over, and they more than likely experienced a pretty severe loss these past few months,
Yes.
since February 24th. The market's been all over the place, as you know, and it's an election year. So some people, especially if they're 5 years before retirement or 5 years after retirement, they don't have the time horizon to make that loss up. Other people are going to kind of ride it out. What I like to tell people, let me help you. You know, I can I can help you stop the leak. So oftentimes what I do, of course, no charge to the client because I'm here to help them. It helps us all. Then I can call the current custodian of that 401k because many people we're working. We don't understand the ins and outs of the 401k. We just know we've lost money.
Yes.
There are accounts inside of the 401k without moving it or rolling it over where we can say, hey, what can I do during this volatile time? Do you have an account inside of my account for safety? Oh, what is that called? A cash account, a liquid account, an indexed account, a stable fund account? That's where you want to ride out this storm. You want to slide all your funds into there if you can't roll it over yet into a fixed indexed account that I have.
Oh, that's
So
great.
I've been helping a lot of people just the past, I would say, I'm at your service for sure. I've been working from home for the past, since the 19th. I actually came in the office today. We can do so much, just over the phone, these Zoom meetings. But I would encourage anybody that's kind of uncertain, frustrated, they're not quite sure how this is looking, when it's going to come back. I'm the person to call to help keep your money intact. So,
Gotcha. No, that's wonderful. I think those are just the brief things that you talked about that people really need to know about. They most of the time are unaware that these kinds of things are even there for them to be able to access.
exactly. And then speaking of, especially new buyers or people that have some assets, and we all know this, especially during this time we're in right now, but the most important thing that we have going for us is our income and our ability to make an income. So I could be walking around today perfectly healthy, thank God. Tomorrow might be a different story. So if I become not healthy or unable to work, that's drastically going to affect my ability to make an income. So we also offer plans that are called living benefits. For
Ah,
example, yeah. So you have a buyer that just purchased this beautiful home, everything, they're approved. We've got their money intact. We've helped them within their current 401k so they don't have a leak. All of a sudden, bam, there's a major illness. Well, these living benefits allow us to put in a claim, if you will. It provides us with a lump sum of tax-free money. It's inside of a life insurance plan. It doesn't cost any more than the old to-die policies. When somebody buys mortgage insurance after they've purchased a home, that pays the bank. It doesn't provide them income.
right.
So there's so much more flexibility, and the cost is the same or less in many cases. So those are two ways that, I pride myself by helping other people protect their income. Otherwise, we got to protect it. We can't lose it. We got to keep it coming, keep it flowing. So a living benefits plan is, I think, crucial for a homeowner. It's also, I'm actually surprised that lenders don't, kind of encourage it more, because it really is peace of mind on your biggest asset.
Yes.
And so your biggest asset being your home, and then your other biggest asset is being able to provide income,
Right.
to pay for the things that you need. So.
Well, these are wonderful things. So before we kind of break from this, is there any other things you want to share? And when you do share, also just kind of give a phone number that you can be contacted at. I know
Sure.
that once I send this out to a couple clients, that you'll probably get a couple of them to give you a call.
That would,
So
that would be
anything else
great.
you want to share?
So I'm willing to talk to anyone that has an income, anyone that has some assets. I want to take a look at where they're at and what they have, and not because I'm nosy, it's because we need to know what to protect. Because we got to keep that money flowing. And so if someone, for example, I've helped many of the LA County employees during their retirement and reviewed deferred comp plans. I have reviewed many of the San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara County pension plans. I want people to just understand what they have, because we, spend all of our time in life working. And if we don't know what question to ask, or we think it's just status quo, for example, Warner Brothers pensions are no longer, and people had to, figure something out. I believe it was by November 15th. Well, they're like, what in the world? I thought I was going to get $900 a month every month at retirement. And what do you mean if I pass away, my wife only gets $450 of that? Well, guess what? We're able to roll over that and put that money to work for people. So it's all about protection of your money, growth of your money, protect your principal, flexibility. And so I like to just sit down with people, have like a 20-minute conversation, get to know them, say, what are you thinking about? What are you currently doing? We only have so much money. So the most important thing is, where do we put it? So it more than keeps up with inflation. So I can continue to have the life I have. So I don't have to work so hard. I don't ever have to risk it. So they just got to give me a call.
There you go. So there you have it. I mean, the things that you want to do is protect your assets, the things that you need. And here is the person that can help you with that. So Sherri, give us your phone number.
Okay, it's 805-471-1841.
Perfect. Great. Well, I really do appreciate your time, and thank you so much for taking the time out to share with my clients and possible future clients. And I look forward to the time that we get the chance to have a cup of coffee and talk about the future.
Me too. Thank you so much.
All
Tell
right.
Ruby hello.
I will. I'll tell her.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Patrick. Bye-bye.
Bye now.